It's so beautiful out here on this epic range. The problem is it's just so sunny. No shade in sight. There's that little tree there. There's a medium, that's a little tree too. There's two little trees here and they're way over there. Let's go get in their shade. Oh wow, this is nice. It's not actually that good. It's actually it's a pretty weak tree. And we're like 80 yards away from the berm now. No one can hit a shot from here. What we really need is some shade right about here. About 20 yards from the berm. That's a more reasonable shot. No one can shoot further than that, so there's no need for any more shade. Really what we just need is shade. Sun's actually great right now. Feels amazing because it's October and it's 8 in the morning. Even in October in Texas, come noon, the sun is baking you out here. We've been having the range experiences and we put up these little tents. That one right there, that one right there. There's another one, you can see the tippy top of it right over there. They're spread out right now because they got freaking destroyed by the wind the other day. There's some actually pieces of it over there. We need something a little more permanent because those things just got wrecked. They got fully trucked when the wind came through here. So let's put up something today. You guys down? I bought a 20 by 40 foot canopy. It's gonna go right there. All good. My auger's here. We're gonna see if it's even possible to drill out here. The plan is to put metal pipes down in the ground. We need to drill that in cement. Now, if it's dirt, no problem. But the problem is it's probably not dirt. Problem. That's our first post. It's gonna go 20 feet out that way, 40 feet this way, so it won't hit the middle of this in case we wanna scoot way back and do it from, 100 plus yards. We still have a clear shot through there. But this will be a nice shady spot where we can shoot pistols up close. That one's like twice as far, so we can shoot rifles on that one. Or we can just use it as our setup area with tables and the firearms on it, that kind of thing. Back our trucks up right here, and this is where we keep the waters and all that. There's a lot of rock in this ground though, big rocks. We're gonna see what this does. It may take forever. That is a 12-inch rock bit. That's all dirt right there. Still hitting just dirt. Still dirt. There's rock. You can hear that difference there. So now we just sit there. This rock bit will break up rock. It just takes forever on this hard rock. So you can see he's putting all the weight of that skid steer right there, leaning on that thing, and he just sits there and presses down. And as it starts breaking up the rock, it will pull rock up. You can see right now it's just dirt because it has not broken through any rock. There's some dust coming through though. It's starting. There's some little rocks coming up. It's happening. While he's doing that, I forgot I left the canopy at the Purple Door House, so I'm gonna go grab it. One thing I did not realize it would take so long on this place is building roads. We spent like a month just on this road. We had to clear all the cedar to get back here. There was like a little four-wheeler trail through here, that was it. And then we had to bring all of this crushed base material in here to build it up because it was all rocky and bumpy and not flat. And water would wash out the muddy parts and it was terrible. Now we got this nice rocky base road. So when it rains, it's still a nice road. You can drive on it in like the wettest conditions and you won't get stuck because it's got so much crushed rock in it. It's freaking awesome. But yeah, this took freaking month to build. Probably more than that, honestly, counting all the chopping down cedar trees and everything. Things I did not know before starting this resort. I mean, I guess I should have known. Everything takes 5 times longer than I anticipated taking. I thought we'd be open by now. Honestly, I thought like there would be some buildings like rebuilt. All we've done is knock buildings over. We're kind of open. We have some Air BNBs. We have some range experiences, but we are not open. Not even close. Back of the range, we got the canopy. What I love is all this grass is coming back. So this was all cedar and we shredded it all so there was just mulch everywhere. You can see that we still have mulch here where we drive a lot and it hasn't grown the grass back. But back there, beautiful field is coming up here. All right, they said it wasn't too bad, but you can see it's like 4 feet solid rock down there. Heck yeah though, we made a hole. We're gonna stretch this thing out and see how good it fits. We're gonna start, that's gonna be our first corner, and then we're gonna go this way, out, and back. Oh, it's huge. Y'all remember that game in PE where you'd like throw the thing up and go under it? Let's play that. It's more see-through than I thought it would be. That may not be great, but we'll see. So it has these little grommets every like, looks like 2 feet all the way down. The plan is just run cables between our 4 poles, and then the cables will weave through these grommets to hold it up. All right, fold it back up. We decided after measuring it and looking at it, we're gonna put the poles 24 feet on the short side part and 44 feet on the long side. We're gonna run cables between each of the poles, and then with all those grommets, we'll have a little cable that will connect them, or a little wire or something that will connect the grommet to the cable, so it'll span that gap. That'll give us plenty of room to like stretch it. We're worried if you know, we let it sit there for a few months, it might start stretching out on its own and really sag, and we'd want to tighten it up. And so if the cable was going between those, we wouldn't be able to tighten it up. But if we had a gap made of wires going from the cable to the canopy, later we come back and cinch it up and bring that up again. We also thought if it sags too much in the middle, we may just put another post in the middle with one going straight up. Oh, shade. See, shade is so nice out here. With one going straight up in the middle to make like a circus tent kind of effect. That would do 2 things. Keep it from sagging in the middle, which would be nice, but also would keep it from collecting things in the middle. Luckily, there are no trees around here that will be dropping leaves onto it, because the trees are all kind of far away from it. But I have seen freaking dust devils come through here. This thing sometimes will get the wind stirred up and will just fling a little tornado, and it'll go straight through here, which will put all kinds of debris on top of there, and then it'll collect right in the middle. Now, we do that at our range too. We have canopies at our range at home, and they collect stuff. They're all under trees. You just go with a stick and kind of push it off every once in a while. Probably won't be a big deal, and whenever the wind blows, it also blows stuff off of it. But we'll just see. We're gonna put up 4. That's the plan now, and we will just kind of see how it goes from there. So we've already drilled 1 hole. We're gonna start measuring from that one, 44 feet and 24 feet, and making it square so we can put our poles in the ground. Throwing the drone up now so we can try to figure out where this line needs to be. I think we're gonna try to square it with the back wall back there, but it's hard to eyeball from the ground. Can you put the top of the frame on the berm and the bottom of the frame on the line?
But it looks like Mitch might be just slightly
perfect
north. Instead of where you're standing, where the end of that is.
Okay. That looks crooked to me from the ground.
No, I mean, actually, Mitch, you might need to take a step back.
Back where you were, like exactly where you were.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you know, it's not like this is a thing called trial and error, right, Mitch? Yeah.
All right, put a hole there. Came up to the top of the berm to get a viewpoint of what it looks like here to see if it looks square. Corner, 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 corner. From down on the ground, it looks squarish. From the drone in the sky, it looks squarish. From up here, it looks squarish. But we'll see once it's actually up. Because we're squaring it with a curved berm that is not really square. We're trying to kind of square with this wall, but it's hard when it's that far away and we can't actually measure it because it's, I mean, we're probably 50 yards from it right here at the top. That, we could square from that, but that's still 40 yards from it. And we're just kind of guessing. So we'll see, I don't know. Currently after 9 now, it's almost 10, getting there. I'm already this sweaty. That's why we need this covering. We're just making this range nicer, one day at a time. Someday, all of this will be air conditioned. Whole place. So we're taking baby steps. Today our baby steps is a little bit of shade. But the next one, air conditioned stadium out here. Air conditioned stadium. Take that, Dallas Cowboys. So we're trying to make this square with these strings. So the strings gotta cross right over where we're gonna put the holes, and that's hard.
I told him it already looks crooked.
It does already seem crooked, but we're just gonna measure it, make sure it's not. But
we also have to let Mitch do it his way first, so that way he doesn't feel bad.
Yeah, I've taught him everything he knows. Yeah. He's my general contractor, but I'm general contracting him. Wait, down there you go. I'm smart, sure than him. So we're gonna try to make all the angles where the strings cross square. And then the holes, so that one, we made one hole there. We centered the cross of those strings on that hole. And now we're just gonna make everything square around it. And then everything should be squarish. Squarish is good enough for a gun range.
Yeah, that was my favorite shape.
Mm-hmm. Does look crooked.
Epic montage.
Did you slow-mo that?
Yeah.
Cool.
It looks really cool.
Did you know that there's actually an airstrip out here? We showed it, but it's been a bit. We haven't done anything with it because we don't really have a reason to like fix the airstrip, but there is a half-mile long grass runway on this property where they used to land planes all the time. So someday maybe we'll go clean it up, and we need to cut the cedars back a little bit because they've kind of encroached. And we could have a runway out here again, which would be really cool for like guests who have pilot's licenses and planes to come fly in from out of state. They can just land right here, spend the weekend, fly home. It'd be freaking epic.
Don't video that we're using 2 tapes, please.
Okay, we just spent an hour putting up the string for that dot. Now we take the string down and drill holes. We got strings, go in between all 4, and they're square. I actually just did the Pythagorean theorem to see if even our lines down the middle are correct, and they are as well. So all our measurements are saying everything's square here. Our square is saying everything's square here. Let's drill some holes. We got fans at the gate, or
don't walk into the road.
People attacking us. Oh, they're going in the road.
They're going in the road.
They trying to take a picture with our sign?
Maybe they're trying to check your mail.
Oh, they're gonna put a letter in there.
Oh.
Or they're gonna steal our mail. I don't know what they're doing.
I'm gonna go say hi.
Yeah. What is he doing? Is he vlogging?
Is he? He's taking a picture.
Took a picture of our mailbox? Oh.
Let's go catch him.
Let's go. We were driving to meet them, and they just drove off. We lost them. Okay, I'll put my seatbelt on. Jeez.
Sorry.
All right, go. So anyway, sorry we didn't get to meet you. We're gonna go see what they left in the mailbox, though. Here's our runway.
Ready to take off?
Ready, launch. Oh gosh, we're doing it. Oh man. Ooh. But yeah, it goes another like, I don't know, probably 1/3 of a mile that way. I wonder if they saw the drone and got scared, like they thought, oh, they see us, we better get out of here. They didn't know we were like, wait, stay. Dang it. Yeah, they put it in the wrong mailbox. They put it in this one. That one's ours. This one goes to someone else on the property, but I don't have a key to that box. He'll give me the mail eventually, but we can't see what it was today because it's in that box, and those are the kind of box where you can put stuff in, but it can't be stolen out of it. They put it in the wrong box.
Oh.
So we don't have it. Big fail, we missed them and we can't see their mail yet. So anyway, we're gonna go back and keep working on the pipes. But I appreciate what was probably a nice gesture. We'll see. Maybe they were just writing to tell us they hate us and get off YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe they just live down the road and they just hate us.
Maybe Mitch was just joking with us. He was yanking our chain.
It was Mitch. The last hole was just dug. So now we got all those done. Nice and deep. Mikey should be here anytime with the pipes. He took our big flatbed Texas Pride trailer to go grab us some giant pipes. We're gonna have to cut those things and set them in place, start concreting them. Dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da da. Dude, you really lay the pipe on that trailer. Good thing we had a big trailer.
Big pipe.
That's some big pipe. Shoot, dog. Are we centered? That's the question.
Matt. A little bit more.
Huh?
There you go.
Move that trailer.
4.5-inch pipe. We're gonna cut them 15-foot sections. Why'd you laugh?
Sorry.
That's average in
know.
some countries.
This one.
I don't think so.
In demolition country.
In demolition country, that's pretty good. 4.5-inch pipe. We're gonna cut them 15-foot sections, and we need 4 of them. These holes are they're almost 4 feet deep. That'll be good.
Yeah.
11 and a half feet will be sticking up out of the top. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. Cutting, sticking, concreting.
You might be wondering why we're cutting on the mulch instead of the ground. We're just trying to see how much we can catch on fire by the end of this. Just to keep it more interesting, you know?
What's he saying?
You said you're doing a really good job.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
The part I like the most is all of the sparkly orange things landing on my leg. Only Mikey can start forest fires.
Evo Gmo. Hey, that's
Sick, dude.
I like it.
Just goes cocoon. All right, we don't have a square, but that looks pretty straight to me.
If Mitch hadn't squared up the string earlier, this is about how straight you would have made it.
This
I
looks
think.
good, dude. From where I'm sitting, yeah, that's straight. Put the concrete in there.
Why am I back here? It's like as soon as you get it up on the...
It just goes.
Or not. I was thinking we can get up next to the hole and we just push it off.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Your way works too, I guess.
You got this, man.
See,
Sweet. Lift with the back, not with the legs.
get away from me!
Get away from. Stop!
Mikey, do you need to
I
talk
was
to
trapped.
HR?
That was either gonna crush me, couldn't go anywhere.
You were gonna get crushed either way. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's put them in. We really appreciate Heatwave for sponsoring this range. We have a whole nother section over there. We've been waiting for some hero to step up and be our co-sponsor at the range. And today, that hero has arrived. We gotta pay for our shade and everything, so let's go up there and add something to the wall.
I wouldn't pay for that.
Look how good it looks. Super straight.
Some of these got nicked by the experience. Nice.
Grenade. You know why they call them grenades?
Why?
I don't know.
I was gonna take the stairs.
The bad part is on cameras, this is gonna look not steep at all.
Well, let me just tell you guys watching at home that it is very steep. I think I'm gonna go that way. I'm just gonna go that way. It's a giant O.
Amazing.
Oh,
Amazing.
there's Otis.
Oh, Otis.
Otis, smart gun care. Oh god. That's it.
This is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
What about height-wise?
Height-wise should go down right there.
Okay.
Yep.
Put that corner in.
Yeah, we'll put that corner in, then I'll help you level it from back here.
Like a glove.
Like a glove. Nice and toy.
Thanks to my supervision, it looks good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Was it to my screw in?
You screwed it pretty well. You screwed it better than I thought you could screw. I'm proud of you for your
screw
screwing.
pretty well.
And you didn't screw it up, so that's
yeah,
good.
Didn't do that.
That looks good. It actually looks really good. We need to reset the Desperado shooting range sign. Different day.
We need a new sign.
Yeah.
You're looking a little raggedy.
Yeah.
Now we know how to hang signs. It really shows how badly we hung that first one.
Hey, but it's a testament to how badly you hung it, that how good bad you hung it, that it's still up.
Even my worst work is still
Mikey! Go down, Mikey! I was prepared to film that and take
Yeah,
it.
didn't even reach out your arm, man.
Nope.
That was the last thing Mikey did. He hung the Otis sign and then he died. That looks pretty dang good. Right?
I agree.
Really makes our Desperado sign look bad, but
Yeah. But that's because they're the sponsors. We have to make it better.
that's true.
You know, this is their range now.
Thanks, Otis and Heatwave, for letting us use your range. No, those companies are awesome. We have personal relationships with both of them, and they've been really good to us, and we like working with them. So I appreciate them wanting to step up and help support stuff like this. Like spending all day working on our shade is made possible by sponsors. So appreciate that.
And viewers like you.
Okay, we got 3/4 of them up and completely straight. And that one, the hole was actually in the wrong spot, so we were kind of digging it over a little bit, but it's solid rock. We're not gonna be able to dig it over, so we're just gonna have that one. It's like 4 inches too far out, but it'll be fine. It's fine. So now it's
fine.
It's fine.
It's not.
You know what no one will care about? How straight and square this thing is.
Yeah,
I mean, he'll know, and he'll be so annoyed.
he is. He's
But
seething.
I'm like, nope, doesn't matter, let's go. We actually have a concrete mixer on the front of the skid steer. We're gonna start mixing some concrete, dump it in the holes. Well, we got one more pole to put concrete on, and then we just wait. We actually could go ahead and weld some little rings up there to hook the cables to. I don't really know how we're gonna hook the cables to it yet. We haven't figured that out. You know, the thing about level is, what is level?
Yeah,
Like, we're trying to make it,
Earth is round.
Earth is flying through space, and Earth is round. Like, nothing is flat in the entire world. So why are we trying to be that way? God is the only thing that's perfect. Why would we try to be perfect?
Yeah.
That's spitting in the face of God. I would
Exactly.
never do that, so I don't want this to be level. I just bought Mikey a new 8-foot ladder, and he instantly stands on the top of it.
Get down!
Anyway, Mikey's gonna weld on. We got these little hooks that are going at the top. I just went to the hardware store and I got a bunch of cables and little U-bolts, and I'm gonna start getting all those cut to the right length and started. And so we can weld those. We'll have cables ready. I don't know when we're gonna be able to hang the wire because we need to put some tension on it, but we need to let our concrete dry. It's been, what, 3 hours since we poured that?
4, if that. Yeah.
Maybe 4, and it's hot, but that went several feet down deep, and we spent a lot of time straightening them all out. It would suck to pull them in.
Yep.
We'll see, but I'm gonna get everything ready so that we can do that. One out of 8 cables, sides of cables are tied on. We just gotta do that 7 more times. And my hands are already tired from that. Why didn't we bring a power ratchet? Should have done that. So we really need to wait for the concrete to dry before we put these cables up. They're small cables. They're not gonna be that tight. We're just gonna hand tighten them, but they still might shift it a little bit because the concrete really needs like a day to fully cure. So actually, I'm just gonna tie them all loosely. Like I just got this one loose, and I think that'll be good enough that we can go ahead and hook the canopy up in between them. And there's not gonna be but, I don't know, 50 pounds of force. And if I push with 50 pounds of force on this thing, it doesn't go anywhere. I just didn't want there to be like 250 pounds of force pushing on it. Ow! So I'm tying them tight on one side, like ratcheting them down hard, and then the other side I'm leaving a big thing that's loose. It's gonna be pretty droopy once we get that whole canopy up here, but tomorrow we'll come tighten them up and it should like stretch it out, tighten it all up a little bit. But I think this will allow us to get it done today because I really don't wanna I don't want to mess with it anymore. I want it done now. So I'm tightening it down a little bit, but not too much. Okay, we got all the cables up loose. My plan was to go ahead and put the canopy up today just while it's loose, but then we were like, it's gonna not be right. So, and I think we need to get tensioners also. So concrete's just still wet to put any tension on it. We also didn't have tensioners. I thought I could do it by hand. It's gonna be hard, so we're gonna let the concrete dry and start over tomorrow, the next day. We're giving up. We're giving up. Just kidding. But I think it's gonna work really good. It looks cool. We leveled it with the bubble level, so everything's level, but the ground's not level here, and so it kind of looks unlevel. But I think that was the right call. And it's gonna be nice and tall. It's like 10 feet up there. We have guests, and look how nice and shady they are. They're so comfortable over there. Those people are doing our range experience with David and my kid here. I'm gonna go pop in and say hey. Under the shade, heck yeah. And it's mid-afternoon right now. Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock, which let's see how hot it is. 97 degrees. Also, it's past 2 o'clock. My watch is wrong. But yeah, mid-October, and it's freaking 97 degrees, and in the sun, miserable. Hard to do anything in the afternoon. Which is why now we have shade. It's so cool. So here's what we did. We added these little things which will tension it. So we rehooked one end of each side with a tensioner in the middle so we could actually pull it nice and tight, and it is freaking tight. And then there are a few different ways we were trying to figure out how to do this. We were thinking about just putting a wire, but we decided after I thought about it a lot that we should just do this. It'll kind of self-center itself. So we got these cables, and you can see they're tied here, and then they go there and just weave and hit every single grommet there to hold this thing nice and taut. It's freaking good. We were wondering if we'd need to put a center post in the middle for a couple reasons. One, just so it wouldn't sag too much. And another reason, just to help kind of keep stuff off the top. You can see there's already some like bird poop and stuff. Somehow there's some sticks up there. I don't know if the wind did that or what. And it's lower in the middle. We're just gonna see how that goes right now. I think we're just gonna leave it. But it does have a little bit of a depression in the middle that will hold stuff. But it's not hanging down to where it's annoying because we pulled these things very, very tight up here. I freaking love it. You can see on the ground how much different that shade is out here in the direct sun when it's 97 degrees. It's hot. And under there, it is much better. I wish we would have got one that's a little more opaque, because you can still see my hand on the other side of it. Like, it's still letting light through. It probably blocks about half the light. I wish it blocked like 90% of the light. He's shooting an FAL. These guys are from Maryland. It's pretty cool. You can see we've also primed the poles here. So they're all looking nice. We're gonna paint them black, but they were just all ugly, rusty. Now they're nice and primed. This place is freaking looking good. We may someday put a slab out here. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out as we go, but overall, super freaking happy with the way this thing turned out. It's gonna make it so much more comfortable for us when we're shooting our videos out here, for Brandon and Donut when they come shoot their videos out here, which I think Brandon's actually on property right now. And then also when we have people like this, guests coming out to the resort, like we want them to be comfortable and have a great time and want to come back as well. So yeah, man, the range is freaking shaping up. I'm gonna go hang out with these guys, shoot some guns in the shade. Thanks for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time.